The Department of Health now says Red Hill families not only drank water contaminated with jet fuel during the 2021 spill, but there was also antifreeze in the water. Tonight, lawyers who are suing the U.S. government have amended their lawsuit. Mahia Richardson joins us with new reaction tonight. Mahia.
Well, that revelation came from an internal memo from the Health Department's Hazard Evaluation and Emergency Response Office to the state toxicologist and the head of the Safe Drinking Water Branch. Around November 2021, thousands got sick after drinking the Navy's fuel-tainted tap water in and around Pearl Harbor. The fuel came from leaks at the Red Hill bulk fuel storage facility just 100 feet above Oahu's aquifer. Last month, an internal state health department memo warned about antifreeze in the jet fuel. It's used in aviation fuels to prevent ice from forming, and the letter warned that, quote, it could pose the most significant health risk from exposure to contaminated water. An attorney suing the U.S. government amended a lawsuit saying it failed to warn residents.
In addition to JP5, the government added antifreeze at the Red Hill facility. That means when that jet fuel was leaked out, that antifreeze was leaked out also. And all sorts of other chemicals.
Meanwhile, the head of the Centers for Disease Control, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, told Hawaii News Now the CDC has been doing what the federal agency calls an assessment of chemical exposure after the Red Hill tainted water crisis.
People had increased rates of neurologic challenges, headaches, GI challenges, gastrointestinal challenges, skin.
The Department of Defense invited a CDC team of 11 toxicology and epidemiology experts to look at military medical records and find out the long-term impacts.
So our initial assessment was of thousands of people, and so we're following up, and those activities are ongoing now, but we're looking at large numbers.
16 months later, and you still have folks getting sick every day.
Army Major Amanda Fine says she's been talking to federal and state health officials in her own search for answers about her and her family's mystery illnesses.
This was not the initial outcome that they saw. They also believe symptoms were fleeting. There's not a lot of research, and I continue to say we are the evidence and we are your research, and we are still here waiting for you to test us, to include us in the conversation, to speak to us.
Now, late this afternoon, the Department of Health said soon after the November 2021 spill, the Navy confirmed that its Red Hill jet fuel had what's called a fuel system icing inhibitor, which it says is not the same chemical as car antifreeze. It says car antifreeze is more toxic. Now, in December 2021, Hawaii News Now asked the Navy if those de-icing chemicals were in its fuel, and the Navy wouldn't say, only that testing was for investigation purposes. Now today, the Navy said it would get back to us with a response. Meantime, you can find that DOH memo on our website. I'm Mahia Richardson, Hawaii News Now.